back. Yes, it's always a pleasure to slip on a moccasin. Well, let's have a look at those scores in our semi-final tonight. David on 25, Andrew on 44. There is not a lot in it. It is a very competitive night, and anything could happen from this point on in our final games. The final letters game first. Andrew, what would you like?
Oh, thank you. Could I have a vowel to start, please?
Thanks, Andrew. Starting with A.
And another one?
U.
And a third?
Another A.
Consonant, please.
H.
Another one?
M.
And another, please.
S.
Another consonant?
B.
And another one?
G.
And I'll have the final consonant.
And last letter D.
And time starts now. Well, it's the final letters round, Andrew. How did you go with that last word?
I have a 6.
What about you, David?
6 as well, Richard.
Let's have yours first, please, David.
Ambush.
And yours, Andrew?
And ambush.
Well, I can't possibly be an ambush if you both have it, but verify if you would, please. David, great minds once again.
I was hoping David may have tried to ambush Andrew there with a 7, but there wasn't a 7 to be found. An ambush we've actually touched on in a previous episode. It comes from the whole idea of bush, essentially, springing out from the forest. Great 6 and the best to be found.
Excellent work from both David and Andrew. 6 points each. Well, that brings us around to our final numbers game for tonight. And this time, David, what do you fancy?
Okay, last act of the Desperate Man, Lily. I'll try 6 small numbers, please.
6 small numbers. All right, you're a braver person than I am, David.
That certainly is an unusual selection, isn't it?
It is. Okay, our numbers are 7, 4, 10, 3, 2, and 3. And let's hope the target number isn't too large. And our target number is 407.
And 30 seconds to get there. Well, David, that was a radical choice of numbers that you made. How did you go?
408, Richard.
Well done, just 1 off the target. Andrew, what about you?
I'm 1 under, 406.
Very good to hear. Well, let's start with your method first, David.
Okay. 7 by the 10, Lily, is 70.
7 by the 10 is 70.
3 times 2 is 6.
3 by 2 is 6.
Multiply the 70 by the 6 is 420.
420.
And then 4 times 3 is 12, and subtract that.
4 by 3 is 12. Subtract that gives you 408.
Very nice work indeed, David. Just 1 off the target. Andrew, you were just 1 off, but the other way. Take us through your method, please.
7 plus 3 is 10.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Times 4 times 10.
By 4 by 10
is 400.
400.
Then 2 times 3 is the 6.
Add the 2 by 3 is 6. Gives you 406.
Very nice work as well. So we're just on either side of that tantalising 407. Did you zero in on the 407, Lily?
I managed to get there right at the end.
Okay, show us how you did it, please.
Okay, now 7 by 10 is 70. 70 by 2 is 140. 140 minus 3. Actually, I'm going to leave it in a bracket like this because it's easier to see. 140 minus 3 by the 3 gives you 411. And then if you take away the 4, gives you 407.
I love it when it almost disappears off the page, but there that total is, just tantalisingly placed. Well done, Lily. Lovely work. But very good work from Andrew and David as well. After such a radical choice of numbers, both Andrew and David scored 7 points. So David now on 38, Andrew on 57. Well, whatever the scores, it is always a spectacular finish. It is time for the conundrum game. So let's reveal the conundrum. Your time starts now. Yes, David.
Lifestyle, Richard?
Let's see if that is the correct solution. And the answer is lifestyle. So a great 10 points to David, but after our final round, it means that our winner of this semi-final tonight is Andrew. But David, very well played. What a fantastic conundrum result. I think it's safe to say that you are the only person who's ever beaten Andrew in a conundrum.
Yeah, I'll take your word for that, Richard. No, his vocabulary is just a little bit larger than mine, and he played too well.
Well, it was a great game. We've very much enjoyed having you with us, so
Thanks.
Thank you very much for being part of it. And Andrew, well, we look forward to seeing you in the final. Fantastic work tonight.
Thank you. Well, David pushed me all the way. It was a great game, so congrats to him.
We've all enjoyed it enormously. David, it's been one of those adrenaline-filled nights once again. It's been enormous fun. But one of the things you did at the start of the show was take us back to some of the great words we've had. Have you got a few more of those?
I just love the show that can produce both canonise to make a saint as well as sleazoid. It's got to be a show worth celebrating. But also Bester, I've learned from this show, is actually a fraudulent bookmaker, and the other one is Mott, M-O-T-T-E, which is a fort sitting on top of a hill. So I love the fact that I can learn words as I'm sitting here and also can watch such a great game in action.
It has been great. See you tomorrow
See you
night,
tomorrow.
David. And Lily, wasn't it a spectacular last numbers selection tonight?
It was. I really enjoyed it. We don't get enough of 6 small numbers.
Well, who knows, maybe more over our next 2 nights. But that is the show for tonight, the first of our 2 semi-finals. We will be back at the same time tomorrow to see who plays Andrew in the grand final. We will see you then. For now, good night.